Now I'm going to go over to the pasta machine and run this through on the thickest setting, which on mine is number 1. A little bit noisy for a second. All right, that's the start of the wood grain. If you want, you can check which side you like better. You can leave it like that, or you can twist it some more. You can roll it back into a snake and twist a little bit more. This is the area where you can just play with it, so it's your preference on how it's going to look. And then you run it through again. Just keep doing that till you like the wood grain. I ran it down to about number 3. Some samples of what I came up with. And like I said, as you're running it through, make sure you're keeping your wood grain straight at that point. You want to, unless you're doing like a gnarled wood grain, you want it straight. All right, so you want to do a couple of different colors, and then you can make a template for whatever you want. I'm doing a Barrett at this point, so I just made a general template of what I want it to look like. Roll out a piece of background clay. I did this to about number 3. Translucent is fine. You could do one of brown or something because the edge might show a little bit. I just very lightly traced this using my needle tool. You don't want to go all the way through because it's not necessarily going to be exactly cut there. It's just going to be a guideline for you. So I'm going to start up at this end and choose which wood grain I want to go here. And take a straight edge. I happen to already cut this before. And I very lightly put in the lines I generally want to follow for where my different pieces. So you're going to take a cut edge and kind of line it up there. And that's your first piece. You can cut off the excess if you want. All right. Now you can start the second one. Take a pick of whatever you want to put up there. Let's see. I need a straight edge here. You just kind of have to go along and look at what you want and the direction you want your wood grain to go. Take a little section of this. And I'm going to put that up here. It's sticking to the background in our famous hot lights here, but if you chill the clay, it'll kind of butt up a little bit better. And that one was generally here, so I'm going to cut that for that straight edge. Close enough. And this is a little excess, we can take that off. And you just continue like that. You take your next colors and kind of fit it into the right spot. Ooh, that actually fits, how about that? Just cutting it and angling it like that. And you want them to fit right in there. Now in this case, this is an angle I had cut before, so it doesn't exactly fit. So what you can do is like when you're rolling a jelly roll or a cane, and you tap the edge to get that little line to cut on, you can do the same thing here. If I tap that gently and pull it up, that shows me a line that I can cut on that actually will fit that contour. Hopefully. Yep. So that's a method to tell exactly where you need to go. It's just overlap it a little bit, tap it down. This edge will put a little mark on the back of this, and that'll show you exactly where to cut. So that is how you do the inlay. Then you're just going to finish up all the other pieces. And I laid the template back over the top, cut around it with my cutting tool, and ended up with this. Then, with the raw clay, I actually baked it on a curved surface. So something like a giant light bulb is a perfect thing to bake it on. You just lay it right on there and put it in your oven, bake it right on the curved surface. then when it comes out, I mean, even though the clay is pretty flexible, it still just helps to have that curved surface in there. And then you just take your barrette and glue it in place, and you have your faux wood inlaid barrette.